Well, hello there, fellas. This is Transzone 38, and I got a special guest with me, and he is from the Lost World jungle, Crimson Raptors.
What's up, everybody?
Alrighty.
What's going on, Transzone?
Oh, not much. I got an awesome box today in the mail.
Oh yeah?
Kind of. There's like the first thing is the story on that is I went to go get my car inspected today, and I stopped at the post office on the way, and I couldn't do it on the way back through, so I ended up telling my mom to stop and get the package for me. But on the whole, the woman actually lied to me, saying, "Oh yeah, you don't have no packages," and that kind of pissed me off. As like 45 minutes later, I checked the tracking number while I was getting my car inspected, and it shows out for delivery. I'm like, "Are you shitting me?" I was like, "Are you serious?" Oh, I'm sure you guys always get pissed off with those kind of with the tracking numbers and stuff. Some stuff don't act really go for like precise. It's not precise.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, because what they'll do, the way I've seen it, particularly like, this actually, where'd you order it from?
Actually, my package came all the way from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, from my good buddy Tim, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
So that's so I don't know why they do that with stuff that's like from people to people, but I know with things they have like from Amazon or eBay or whatever agreements postal services have with those companies, they'll say, okay, well, you can deliver our packages, but it has to be within this time frame, and because they've promised the customer whatever it'll be, right? And so you'll have a situation where the driver will be there, it's late, they want to go home, so they're just like, okay, well, I'll just scan it, it's delivered, I'll deliver it tomorrow. Hopefully they'll be in the next day, right? They'll bring the same truck and stuff. And so I'll see where they'll do that, and it sucks because, imagine that from the customer perspective, it says it's delivered, or it says it's in transit or whatever, when it's really not. It's sitting in a truck overnight, and it's frustrating stuff like that happens. Now, with everything else going on in the world, it's okay, but it's just like, don't scan it if you didn't really do it. It's just simple as that, but,
It's like, what's up, WildFire? I just seen there, and then there's my good buddy Liquid Cool. I'm sure you heard of Liquid Cool before, Crimson.
Mm-hmm. WildFire is like, he has got to have notifications on everybody, because I see him in like every live stream when immediately when it happens.
I love the company for live streams, definitely.
I think WildFire is really not. I think he's a robot because you can't be awake 24/7 for all these live streams.
Robot. But I got a huge package here, and it's in his new steam cooker box.
Awesome. Well, hey, if it's inside of that, then nothing will happen to it in transit. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's like, so. Yeah, he also duct taped it. It's like, that's pretty cool. Hey, Johnny. Hey, how's it going? You're new to the channel, I do believe. I haven't seen you before. Since you put it in Discord, I'll probably get a whole bunch of people that I haven't met before.
Might be a few new.
Which is cool. I love meeting new people.
The more the merrier.
Man, he duct taped this sucker really good, which I ain't complaining. Especially what's in this thing. I'm sure you know what's already in it. So
So the theme is ocean, huh?
Yep. Hi here. Liquid. It's a little joke with me. Me and Web Junior 1977, we say hi here a lot. Because our buddy Prime John 1, I don't know if you ever heard of him. Prime John 1, my one buddy, he says hi here a lot. He's like, that's like one of his best catchphrases.
Hey, there's Fortress Maximus IDW. He does a lot of voice acting, working on an animation series himself as well. And Shockwave's in here. He's from a Discord server as well.
Oh, okay. Fortress Maximus, nice meeting you.
Yeah, they're good people.
Okay.
So the StreamYard stuff's pretty cool, huh?
I actually like it. I appreciate you helping me set it up there that one day.
No problem, man.
Actually, whenever I got off there with you, I was able to figure out how to put the web pages up and stuff.
Yeah, that comes in really handy if you ever wanted to do something like you wanted to cover news or something like that, or hey, look at this cool thing coming out or something like that. That's really cool. You don't always need to have somebody with you, but yeah, it's cool to have that kind of perspective too.
Oh wow, this is nice. Now, does it show the? Okay, that shows okay. Wow, the boxes look freaking badass. I thought they were going to be cheap as hell. All right. That's freaking cool as shit. I got to get these smaller ones out of here first. But, all right. The main part of this unboxing, Transformers Generation Selects. We got the whole Seacon team. King Poseidon.
Awesome.
So we got what they call what's his name?
Yeah, 03 is Turtler in Japan for Master Force, but it's Snaptrap for us.
Yeah, Snaptrap. I couldn't think of it. I think they did call him Snaptrap, but I think it was like it was his other. I might be forgetting, but there's like Turtler. I just like it how in Master Force when they first showed him the first time. I was like, it's just Turtler is just basically the one that just controls all this the drones. They're not like individual, which is funny.
Yep.
But
yeah, I always wondered why that was because because it's like so the idea of it. If you think about it in marketing terms, the idea of it is that okay, well, everybody's definitely going to buy Snaptrap or Turtler, right? Because you got to have him. He's the one that speaks. He's got a robot mode. So, like, the idea was if you see a Seacon, just grab it so you can army build. So that seemed to be kind of what they were going for there. Yeah, that box art is beautiful. I love that kind of like Galvatron or Megatron being reformatted kind of look to it.
Yeah, it's pretty badass looking. But yeah, that's cool. It was like I love how it's Decepticon logo on the back of it. It's pretty cool. And it comes in a little slip piece.
Yeah, that's cool. That right there, the actual container, the blank container on the outside with English. That's the only thing that's new from Hasbro. But the slipcover with the reformat grid thing and that box right there, everything else is Takara.
Oh wow, this is badass looking. Really freaking cool. Oh wow. I was like my buddy Tim, I appreciate it so much. It was like he hooked me up with this.
Well, that's like, really cool. So did you get extra sets, or did he want God Neptune instead, or
say what?
What was so did he have an extra set to provide to you, or?
No, he actually he ended up getting a set, and then he was in a hard spot, and I told him I said I get, and definitely came to a deal on this stuff. So
Awesome.
definitely I helped him out at the same time, and he helped me out for getting a set, which is cool. So definitely that's Turtler right off the bat. Snap trap. So get him back in the box here. Definitely individual reviews of these suckers are coming. I was super excited to get this.
Well, you definitely get 7 right off the bat, right?
Say what?
You'll definitely get 7 reviews right off the bat. So you'll have the 6 Seacons, and then you'll have Chronicon and King Poseidon as well.
Okay. Oh wow, they also. I was like, I like it how they all come with the slip cover.
Hey, I'm hearing echo. Do you have YouTube open in another tab?
No.
Wonder why it's echoing.
Sorry, I have my AC here probably humming.
No. Like I'll hear my voice again. I don't know if anybody else is hearing that though. Yep, you got golf, so that's Scalor.
Wow, it's pretty badass looking. Oh wow, they actually come in their alt mode. That's cool. I was actually thinking they would be in their robot mode. I haven't really seen anybody's reviews on these. I was trying to keep myself away from them and be like, I want it so bad. I was like, but man, this is badass. So it's like, each one of them comes with a little slip cover, which is pretty neat. Now, what? Oh yeah, they all come with slip covers. I'm just being a jackass.
No, you're not being a jackass.
The one, actually, 2 of them here actually don't come with slip, with the individual boxes. 2 of them don't come with it, with this set.
That's weird. I wonder if you got those through an Asian.
Might have got off a different seller, probably.
Ah, okay.
Probably because he said it took a while for him to try to get it.
Yeah, originally, so you didn't. Okay, so you weren't able to pre-order any of them last year, right?
No, any pre-order items, I really don't pre-order much. If I really want to find a figure I really want, I pre-order it. I very rarely pre-order items.
The Chronicon is straight my favorite Decepticon combiner, and I pre-ordered. Okay, so I saw the 6 of them had pre-orders, but I didn't pay attention to the dates. So I got so I went to go pre-order them because I thought it was like they all had the same pre-order date, not like individual pairs, right? So I went to go pre-order them, and the first 4 I couldn't get. Overbite and Tentacle I could pre-order. I was so sad, but I was like, hey, at least I'll get Overbite, my favorite one, and Tentacle, my second favorite. And then a friend, who's TFA 1024, he's a fellow YouTuber, the Transformers addict, he ended up getting a second Scalor. And so I said, dude, I'll totally buy that off of you. And he let me buy it off of him, sent it to me, and I got him. And then I was like, okay, well, now I got to find Snaptrap. I got to find Sea-Wing and Nautilus. So Snaptrap showed up on Hasbro Pulse as well as Sea-Wing and Nautilus did, and I was able to get those pre-ordered. So I was really happy about that. And they are awesome in combined mode. You're going to love it, dude.
I know my buddy Tim actually opened them just to double check. There's some he opened, but he didn't take them out of the. He took them out of the box, box, but he didn't take the figures out.
Yeah, whenever I made sure the ones I got from Hasbro Pulse, like immediately I had to open them because you have to make sure there's nothing in there that's missing or broken. I don't think there was any reports of breakage. I do know that there was at least a report of an overbite that had 2 right hands. But other than that, and loose legs on Scalor, but other than that, there haven't been any other issues.
Yeah, basically they're going to be in combined mode more than anything.
Right. Well, you know, in a perfect world, I would have loved to have gotten a second set just to have in robot mode, and then I could switch those back to beast mode from time to time. But my God, like they're so expensive now. Like people want like 100+ for each one.
Yeah, it was like I think one person was trying to sell a whole set on eBay for like $700.
Yeah. Which, you know, there's a guy that is on a different Discord. I think with the Transformers for Your Listening Pleasure. The guy had Seacons pre-ordered from Hasbro Pulse, and they just canceled his Overbite and Tentakill like today. Like they just canceled it, so he was really sad about that. Yeah, see, so on this one, on Nautilator, you know where like the legs are and how they have a hinge up there? Okay, so where that hinge is on the leg, where it'll swing out when you take it out, be careful with that because a couple of people had some stress marks because they were kind of, fooling with it. But when you take it out, make sure you move it at the hinge and not from the legs themselves of the beast mode.
Alrighty, good to know on that. I don't want to break out.
Right. I don't think anybody's broken it, but you get stress marks over time,
Yeah, it's like most of anything from Hasbro or Takara anymore get some stress marks on them.
Mm-hmm.
Cyberverse Adventures Hot Rod WildFire. Here, let me see that comma here. The Cyberverse Hot Rod. His alternate color version. Is that what you're talking about? I was this close to picking his deluxe form up. He actually looks pretty cool. I actually like those colors. Those colors look pretty cool.
Yeah, the dark colored one. I think that's supposed to be like he was taken over by the Quintessons or something like that. I don't exactly know the whole story.
I haven't watched Cyberverse since probably just season 2 because there's like Autobots finally get awoken finally.
Yeah, the first season. Okay, so like the first half of the first season is really boring, but the second half, yeah, that guy right there, yeah.
That's
so
the only one I got him.
Yeah, the second half of the first season is really good. I love it. The second season is really good, and then I haven't seen the third season because not all of it's out on YouTube. I mean, there's places you can see it unofficially, but I'd rather see it officially on YouTube.
Yeah, there is. I've actually been watching some pieces.
Hey, we got Kato's collection in the house here. We got the party.
This is one of my favorite Seacons. Tentakill.
Yeah, Tentakill is awesome. Like he has like a little Pope hat.
Yeah, like a little crown or something,
Mm-hmm.
It transforms into lasers to blast their asses.
He was my favorite kid.
Well, the thing is, I liked him because there's like I actually had, I had like a Scramble City kind of style combiner with Ruination from the Robots in Disguise line, and I actually put him with there and then back and forth.
Yeah, see, I don't know if it's like, did you have all the Seacons as well?
I actually have a G1 the box set that BBTS came out a while back. He's way up there on the shelf. I actually got that set. It's actually I'm going to try to get it dug out for the review for this. Definitely for
absolutely. That would be a great comparison. But like I wanted to get that BBTS box set, and of course it sat in their warehouses for years, and I could have grabbed it for $100. But I wanted to get that set and then get a G1 Overbite because they're different colors.
Yeah, I don't know why they did like different colors like that.
I would think it had something to do with like mold gating or whatever, but Overbite is definitely different, like differently colored in G1. Like the toys, it's not like the reissue's not even close.
Kraken.
All right, see you, WildFire and Johnny. Thanks for coming in.
Good, Johnny. Thanks, WildFire. Johnny, thanks for coming in, fellas. Appreciate it. I was just super excited. Just want to do a live stream on this. I know it cuts the video quality on it, but I'll probably end up doing like a big haul video or something later.
Yeah, I think the live hauls are pretty cool to bring to people, kind of like have like a different, more interactive experience. Because they get the first impressions,
Oh yeah, definitely.
Kato does them all the time. He does them right. That's where we learn from is Kato.
Yeah, I like it how they folded his wing down for him to bomb.
Yeah. He was the one that I was most worried about. Like, I had to take him out of the package and make sure that everything was okay on the other side that I couldn't see.
Now, do you have a whole set of these?
I do. I have them all as well.
Sweet. Well, yeah, definitely. It's like super, super excited. It's like for future preferences, Tim, if you're watching this, man, thank you so much, dude. I told him I was doing a live stream. He probably went to bed, probably. But definitely, this is a freaking awesome unboxing. I was like super excited all day at work. I was like, can't wait to go home. Can't wait to go home. Can't wait to go home. I'm sure you're like that too sometimes, Raptor. But yeah, definitely on these C-Cons, I was like, dude, I'm super excited. Can't wait to form King Poseidon. A lot of people get crack out when I say that.
I figure like eventually I'll review them too, but you're much faster at doing reviews than I am, and I don't know. I feel like there's so much information to put in a review, and I'm just very what's the word, like impressed and of like you and Kato and everybody else that can do reviews, and just go ahead and just start doing it. And I've done reviews before. They're not on the channel. I mean, because I've been on YouTube since like 2006, but I've done like next to nothing with the channel itself. But because I love animation, I love stop motion animation more than anything else. But the reviews and things like that, like I've already filmed like all the front parts of like unpackaging and stuff like that. So it's just everything else that would have to be done.
Hey, Kato, what is up, man? What is up? Speaking of Kato, there he is. Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Say what now?
He's like, say what? I think I shared his message. Oh, there it goes.
Yep, it showed up.
My computer don't want to click.
Hey, at least yours will work in streaming and StreamYard. So you definitely got a leg up from my ancient computer, that's for sure.
I have like a Dell laptop that you can actually flip the screen and become a tablet mode.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. I just got a new phone, so I'm wondering if I can stream from it. That would be hilarious if I could.
You might be able to, because there's like, I think some versions of Android, depends on if you're with a different version of Android. Hey, Kato. He said, I don't know about all that. But it's awesome, like I just roll with it. Like I roll with I just roll with it with the reviews. It's like, and a lot I've seen a lot lately. I've been getting views on like taste test videos, like any new flavors of cookies or juice and stuff. A lot of people like it for some odd reason. A lot of people like it.
But the reason why that is because nobody can go to the store, so you're the only one getting food. So they're watching your videos like, oh, I want that Kool-Aid sour jammer, snapping green apple and watermelon slam. I need it.
Yeah, it was like me. I was like, I actually got that today. It was like I did that whole video on my phone, and this is the Samsung Galaxy S7.
Man, I tell you that. I tell you that. Look, I think some of the stuff. Have you gotten some of the stuff? Like, I mean, they're all from in the store, right? Like, you're not ordering from Amazon or nothing.
No, it's my one buddy, Web Junior 1977. That he was he actually ordered the Purple Source Rex retro jammer. So here sometime this weekend or next week we might be doing a review on that. Purple Source Rex, man, I remember that. I remember the packets whenever in the 90s I was like getting. I was like, ooh, I was like, Mom, I want that. I was like, that has a dinosaur on it.
Man, I've always been into dinosaurs. There was.
I was like, yeah, it was like back then in the 90s. It was like Land Before Time was the shit. It was like, what was it? Land Before Time, and what was it? Dinosaurs, the TV show.
Yep,
I wish they would actually bring that back. I would
actually
wish
Earl
they would.
And not the Earl and not the mama.
Not the mama. Oh man, it's just crazy.
Well, there was also. Did you ever see a show that was called Dink the Little Dinosaur?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a ton of the episodes are on YouTube, and it's just like I watch them and I'm like, I don't remember any of this, but there's lots of like lessons in those shows that you don't see nowadays on kids' cartoons, and I was like, this could work today if you just change the dinosaurs a little more scientific here and there.
Yeah, some kids anymore don't like dinosaurs. They're more of like animals, like dogs and pets and stuff now, and more anything.
I don't know about that, because I'll see people that are playing that Jurassic World Evolution game, and they are just modifying the crap out of it. And there's updates for it. It's an amazing, beautiful looking game, and there's a lot of love for dinosaurs out there. It's just I don't know where most of that community is at. And there's a lot of dinosaurs out there.
It was like just like for instance, like from dinosaurs, there's like doing the trucks, like that Snow Runner I've been playing on my other channel, Smokescreen 38. Man, that Snow Runner, you can just get lost in that game. I was like, I played like freaking like 10 hours straight one day. It was like 7 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, oh shit, I need to go to bed. That game's freaking immersive, man. It's pretty cool. You can customize your big rigs, your semis, and your trucks to withstand and beat the living crap out of them through the mud and the snow and water. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
I thought about doing like a game review here soon about it, because I've been actually snapping pictures of all the stuff that we've been. Me and my buddy Prime John 1 played on PlayStation a lot. So.
Yeah, I think it's kind of weird. Like, it's weird how like there's so many different avenues and so many different things out there, and it's just fun to introduce new people to it. You know, be like, hey, here's something I love and enjoy. Check this out. Cybernetic Geek's in there.
Cybernetic Geek, nice. What's up, man? I'm trying to get to hang on, like putting the comments up and stuff. That's pretty neat. But there's like I was just doing an unboxing of the Seacons King Poseidon. But I was like, I always laughed at. I chuckle every time whenever Super God Master Force, whenever Tora was going. Call for the Seacons to unite. It was just funny as shit.
Man, the music for Master Force is crazy awesome. It's like it's almost like disco 80s.
Yeah. It was like it's pretty neat. It was like I didn't really get into the other Transformer stuff until I was like up in college and stuff, and I was like what? These are Transformers over in Japan? This is cool as shit. And it's like I seen that, and then I started watching more of the Brave series stuff. There's like the Brave series stuff is badass. It was like one of my best shows would be like Gal Gaigar, and that's a badass show. It's a very nice anime.
Now, I've not watched any of the Brave series. Is there any way to get that like on like a DVD or anything like that that's affordable, or is it on YouTube? Or
there's ones on dub. There's some episodes of each series on YouTube. Some like some episodes are like forbidden in our country. It's like you're forbidden. But there is episodes from all the way from Brave X Kaiser all the way up to Gal Gaigar. There's different. I can name a couple series. Brave X Kaiser. What was the other one? Firebird. Brave Firebird. Brave of Goldoran or whatever. What was the other one? It was like yes, Kato. There you go. There's a good one for anime right there. I absolutely love Attack on Titan. I love it. I was like,
I like the whole like style, the animation style. Like, I really wish like that would get applied. That's kind of the style that would work really well with like Transformers, where it's action packed in a way, not like. I don't mean like have humans and stuff like that or woodlands, but I mean like have that kind of production value in a Transformers show that's still cell animated like that.
Yeah, they should have Attack on Titan still on Netflix. It's only dubbed. It's not English. It sucks. I was like, there's other good animes I've been watching. It was like I never did get into One Piece or what was it, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z. I love Dragon Ball Z, but they're going way too far for Dragon Ball Z for me now.
I couldn't get if my buddy Input were to see this, like I couldn't get into Dragon Ball, man. Like I got into Dragon Ball the first one and I started watching it, and that was with like little baby Goku, right? And it was way long, and so I was completely lost. Then I watched Dragon Ball Z.
It was long. I never got into Dragon Ball, but Dragon Ball Z came along. I watched the shit out of that.
Well, see, I loved like the style of Dragon Ball Z, but my problem was at the time, like there wasn't like people like animation, like they would sit on the ground for like 5 minutes, like in pain, like after or in between fights and stuff, or they're like, "Oh, you haven't seen my final form," and like 5 forms later, 16 episodes later, I'm like, okay, this is like crazy, like because it wasn't as fluid. I mean, it was well drawn, but it was like significantly stilted stock footage in a way. So I just really couldn't get in it that way. I like stuff like Cowboy Bebop, Outlaw Star, Gundam Wing. Like those were things that kept my attention going.
Yeah, it was like definitely on a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know if you guys have been recognizing lately. There's a lot of like retro stuff been coming out. Remember, we got the Ghostbuster stuff, retro Ghostbuster figures from the Kenner line came back out.
Yep.
We're getting GI Joe figures, and we're getting I've been actually seeing a lot more of like the Batman and Superman, a lot of the original like the Justice League stuff coming back out, like Batman Beyond and stuff, like the figures of that. And a lot of new Power Rangers and stuff too. It's like I just got lost on Power Rangers, just Mighty Morph after the Zordon trilogy. Like I think it was Space. I can care too less about the Power Rangers.
See, I liked I remember Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I love the Dragon Zord and all that, and the Dino Megazord. And I remember watching the movie, and that had what, the Thunder Megazord? Is that what that one had with the White Falcon?
Yeah, the Thunder Megazord.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what was the one after that? It was like had like the unicorn and a Pegasus. Was that like the what was that one called?
That was the Thunder Megazord, I do believe. I think.
Oh. Well, no, there was one that had like a falcon, but then and it had like
talking about a red falcon?
And the dragon, right? The Red Dragon, like that one was no. The Red Dragon was the one with the unicorn and everything else. I mean, like the movie with Ivan Ooze, like didn't it have the Falcon wasn't part of that, was it?
Oh no, the white falcon was basically the winged jetpack. It was like basically it was the frog, the wolf, the bear.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
But there was another one though. There was another one that had he had like a big green emblem in the center chest. He actually kind of nowadays it would remind me of like Gundam Wing, like the Wing Zero or Wing Gundam.
Oh crap!
Look up Thunder Megazord. Maybe it was a Ninja Megazord. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Maybe,
yeah,
the Ninja Megazord was all the Ninja
that's
ones
as
actually.
Far, yeah, that's as far as I went. Right. So the Ninja Zord was the one that had the Falcon, I think, or something. I don't know. But then there was the Thunder Megazord. So like the Ninja. So there's the Dino, the Ninja, and the Thunder Megazord. And whenever the Thunder Megazord, whenever that series ended, is when I stopped watching Power Rangers. So I never got to see like In Space or Galaxy Rangers or whatever they were called after that. But I liked Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad.
What is up, Skeet? 420.
He likes Dragon Ball better. He likes all the adult humor.
Was that on Dragon Ball? Whenever Goku, what was it? Bulma was like, it's like, I'll show you a little bit of this or something. You give me a Dragon Ball. He's like, why would I want to see your dirty butt?
Yep, that was the one. That was the one that made the dirty old. Was it Master Roshi? Was that his name?
Yeah,
I think it was that.
Dirty old man.
Yeah. Well, he kept his word though. He gave a Dragon Ball up. So I always liked that he had a little baby Gamera. So that was always kind of cute.
Yeah. But yeah, pretty cool on that. But it's cool that they're bringing out a lot of this nostalgia stuff coming back. It was like from food and drink. Did you know that Dunkaroos are coming back?
Dude, I love Dunkaroos as a kid.
Dunkaroos is coming back. You can actually pre-order them on Amazon right now for a 3-pack. It's like $20, but still, it's like
what?
Pay $20 for
$20 for a 3-pack.
It better be like a 10 3-pack. You know what I mean? Like how they package stuff together.
They better be vintage.
That shit better be mint as fuck. It better be freaking gold on that shit or something.
Kato mentioned something. He says there's a possible studio series, 1986 Grimlock. 1986 Grimlock. Let me see here.
Grimlock rumor. I just put it up.
Like 86 movie Grimlock rumors. That's weird. It says Transformers Gen Studio Series Leader 86. But that doesn't necessarily mean
could it be
the G1?
I bet you what they're I like the Studio Series line, but some of it's pissing me off a little bit on the Studio Series line. I bet you the movie Grimlock, the Babe movie Grimlock in G1 colors. I guarantee that's what it is.
Well, isn't Studio Series like don't they use like a numbering system? Are they even up to number 86? I feel like they.
Oh, yeah, 80. Let me see.
So Scavenger just came out, right? That's one of the Devastator ones. That's number 55. Shockwave came out. That's number 56. So if this is number 86.
53, Mixmaster.
Yeah.
There's like some studios.
That's kind of weird.
I'm picking and choosing on some Studio Series figures. It's just crazy.
I think well, okay. Well, here's what's weird, right? So then they have Wave 4 is 55, 56. That's Scavenger and Shockwave from Dark of the Moon and Revenge of the Fallen for the Scavenger. And then it says Wave 5. I'm looking at tfwinky.net. And it says Wave 5, 66 is a Constructicon Overlord from Revenge of the Fallen. So if 86. I mean, they've already skipped 10 right there, and a whole bunch of others in between. So I don't understand this numbering system like at all now.
Or unless there's going to be deluxes in between, or there's leader class ones, because leader class is two.
That's true.
What about
They
Sentinel
could
Prime?
release about 10 bumblebees in between, right?
What about Sentinel Prime? Did Sentinel Prime just come out?
Yeah, I don't know. Let me see if it says. I don't think. Let me see what number Sentinel is.
Because I remember when I was up in college when Dark and the Moon toys came out, I was like, "What the hell? They're all deluxe and Voyager size." I was like, "What the shit is this?"
Sentinel is number 61.
Okay, so that they were getting pretty close.
Yeah, and that okay. So that is part of the Voyager class. Oh, I see. You're right. The deluxes are kind of in between, like after 56 and stuff like that. So.
Oh, okay. Because I know they do like a deluxe Voyager or whatever, and
Right, because that Soundwave is 62, Topspin 63, and Cliffjumper, the one from the Bumblebee movie, is 64. So I don't know, 86, and they could do. I think 86 is not the year. I think that's just the number, and they're going to re-release a giant leader-size class Grimlock. That's what it sounds more like, rather than a G1 Grimlock.
maybe that's what Kato's talking about. Just not 86, not like a G1 style, but okay.
Yeah, I don't see Studio Series moving toward G1 though. If they did that, that would be awesome. But I think it would cause, I don't know, like that would really shake up a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah, definitely. Hey, what's up, TF Fan Geek? What's up, man? Yeah, that's crazy. There's like all the nostalgia stuff. Like I said, there's like from drinks to food. There's like I said, Dunkaroos is coming back out.
Mm-hmm.
I remember eating the shit out of Dunkaroos. I was like, I can't wait to get a hold of Purplesaurus Rex. But I do have yeah, I do have the Rockadile Red.
Rockadile Red. Oh yeah.
I was like, it's pretty. I thought they were all going to be in clear pouches. But it's pretty badass. Yeah, that there you go, Kato. Yep, you took the words right out of my mouth on that one.
Bayverse Grimlock in G1 colors. Yep.
I think they did that though, didn't they? With the Optimus Prime box set from Toys R Us. Whenever didn't they do something like that? Or was it the freaking just like how they did a Grimlock from Transformers Energon with Swoop, and it was like I never even knew they made it.
Well, they had like that SDC or SDCC set, right? That came with a little arc base and stuff, and they were G1 colored Autobot or Dinobots for Age of Extinction. But I think there was a larger Grimlock that was G1 colored. The problem is that I think I think you're right. It did come with an Optimus Prime, but the Optimus Prime was not colored like G1. If I'm thinking of the right thing.
I think it was like all chromed out. I think it was all chromed out and shit.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, they were all chromed out and metallic-y. I remember that.
Because I was like, I also like that one when they come out with. I was like, I like that how they gave the Evolution Optimus Prime, like gave us like the Chug, like the Universe. What was it? Classics Optimus Prime with the freaking doors as the arms, like the side of his cab was on his arms, and you can actually get like the Apex armor, just like Magnus, and combine the City Commander armor on it. They actually had that with the chrome on it. I was like, I ended up. My one buddy was like, just sent me that. He's like, oh, I don't want this. I was like, I just wanted the Optimus Prime. I was like, oh, okay, I'll take the classics one. With that I was like, I use that with my the Diaclone looking version of Optimus Prime power linked together with the trailer.
Cool.
And I
I
was
think
like, yeah,
Kato
there's
says Kato's thinking that if studio, he said don't get him wrong, he'd be thrilled to see Studio Series G1 bots, but I'm wondering, if you think about it, we are coming up around the 86 movies anniversary, so I mean that's why we got like stuff like Unicron and stuff, so it's not outside the realm of possibility now that I think about it.
yeah, there's like like they doing with this Earthrise line, and I guess we're getting two more other ones that since I thought it was just going to be one more, but they released two more uh, parts of the trilogy or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I hope we actually get like a G1 style Dinobots. Not that they combine together in a Volcanicus.
You know what I would really love for Hasbro and Takara to do is to make 4 more Masterpiece Dinobots. How about that? How about they do
Yeah,
that, and they don't
yeah.
have to combine at all, and then re-release the Grimlock for like the 60th time, which is fine because not everybody has it. And then that should be a big surprise, right?
We were like, shocker.
I mean, I don't know how well they would sell because there have been a lot of third-party offerings on it, but again, whenever it comes to stuff like third-party fills in holes, right? Fills in gaps that Hasbro and Takara leave, and very, very, with very rare exceptions, does people keep their third-party over something official. So if something like the Dinobots were to come out that were official and they look fantastic, I mean, they just got to look fantastic, right? So there would be a whole flood of third-party Dinobots on sale on eBay, and then everybody's getting the official ones because they're official.
Yeah, it was like you said about like Masterpiece. It was like like they're doing with the selects here, like the where they did with Piranacon here, aka King Poseidon. I was like, I actually wish they actually was like we're getting King Poseidon here. We got the Seacons. I was like, they gave us Leo Kaiser. I like Leo Kaiser better. They gave us Leo Kaiser out of Combiner Wars line, which I was freaking awesome about. That was like because I was like, a lot of people was like, who's Leo Kaiser? It's like, really, Transformers Victory, man. But they need to give us, if they're going to do the generation selects like how they did with the Seacons, give us a G1 train bots Raiden. Give us Raiden. I love trains.
We had that.
Come on.
See, this could like start like a whole other conversation, but like seriously, like when they announced that they were doing that thing with like the train company, and you saw Raiden there, I was just like, okay, there's 2 things they could do. They could make Masterpiece train bots and a Masterpiece scale combiner official from Hasbro and Takara as Raiden. I'm all for it. I'll buy it. But they could also do what works with Earthrise, trades, because Astro Train's there, right? So we know that sells, right? So why not add all the green bots, their new characters, anything's on the table, right? So that would be something that would be brand new and would usher more people into. Trains are really big. The Lazy Eyebrow stop motion reviewer, like he also loves trains and stuff like that, and there's a big following for something like that, especially for Transformers, particularly yourself as well.
Yeah, exactly. It was like, but even if they did the train bots, I would love to see them redo another version of Rail Racer.
Yep. So what was that?
Or
that was Rapid Liner, Midnight Express,
micro changer ones too. The 6
Oh yeah. The ones from I think what was that, Operation Combination? I think.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. I was like, they re-released them like a whole bunch. I think like in universe packaging and with the like the Constructicon set, construction set too, and Constructicon colors. My buddy Prom John 1 got that. It was actually pretty cool. It's like the Constructicon Micromaster set. Pretty cool looking. But I was like, that would be cool if they actually give us Rail Spike, Rapid Run, and Midnight Express.
Rail Spike. Yeah, that's one I can't ever remember is Rail Spike for some reason.
because he's old. He's like Cup. But yeah, it was like just on that. It was like since they're doing the Generation Selects, it was like why not do another combiner in the Generation Selects? I know they're doing a God Neptune right in this color for the Selects, ain't they? Pre-order.
Yes, but only the 5, because Nautilator, Lobclaw, he was not part of God Neptune because they made a box set. So just like the American box set, it only had the 5 in it, and so Nautilator was always hard to get. So in Japan, they only released the box set for God Neptune, and it was just easier just to release it like that. But they didn't have individual weapons. So this time around, you get individual weapons, which is great. But they're also $15 off the quote-unquote MSRP on the Hasbro Pulse. So instead of $200, they're $185 plus taxes and shipping or whatever.
Are you serious? Is that for the whole set?
Yeah, for all 5 of them is $185. So not 6, but just 5 of the Seacons.
If we,
I would definitely. It's still up for pre-order, I believe.
If we get this next round check from the government or something, that I definitely buy that set. Just because I was like, it's God Neptune, because I never owned a set.
Well, you've ordered from Hasbro Pulse before, right?
Never.
Okay, so it's $185.99 for me. Where I'm at, it's like ends up being like 20 something in like taxes and stuff like that, right? So, and the shipping is free for me. I don't know if you're like, I don't know if it's because of the weight or I'm a premium member. I forget what the whole thing was with that, but anyway, what they'll do is that you can go order it now. It's by June 18th. You have till June 18th to get your pre-order in. When you do that, it'll authorize whatever card you have. So you want to make sure there's like $205 or something, whatever it is, in there. And then a couple business days later, it'll come back off of authorization, and you don't get charged until October. So don't mess up bills or rent or nothing like that. But that's how it works with Hasbro Pulse. They don't charge everything up front. They just authorize it so it stays pending. So you don't want to make sure you don't get any overdrafts or nothing like that. And then October is when it's actually going to ship, and that's when we'll charge the rest of it.
Yeah, it's like TFN Geek here says, has anyone found Siege Neflix Hotlink?
Oh yeah, he's all over the place. I got one for Transaran over here. You gotta watch Transaran's videos. He did an unboxing where he got it.
I unboxed yesterday of it, and box is a little beat up. I don't give a shit about the box. As long as the figure's good, I don't care.
Yeah, when I saw them, I was just like, it looked like the Hulk had grabbed them or something like that and then put them back on the shelf. So just like the worker either like dropped the box or just like was throwing it on the, I don't know what was going on, but they were all messed up.
It's probably people. It's like people that don't like their job. They're like, I guess I gotta stock this stupid shit today.
Well, I also wonder too, like, because it was very odd. It was a very odd thing to see, right? And I know like people, they hide toys and this stuff, and it's just like, I don't necessarily agree with that, because then it's just like, what if they mark it down and then they call it stolen and then, or lost or whatever, and then they don't order anymore because they keep losing them because they can't find them over in the Barbie section or in the bike section, right? So, but that's my theory to it, right? Maybe I'm giving Walmart too much credit, but
it was in the, like Ninja Bill found his in the bike section or something. I think.
No, he found it by the canoe oars. Right, he was looking. He was going by the sporting goods, and he's over by the canoe oars, and there's a Hotlink sitting right there. So he was like, "Score!" But I also think if it's not them hiding stuff, like I wonder if some people are just crushing the boxes on purpose, leaving it on the shelf, and they'll come back and get it later because they just want the figure, right? So the people who are minted box pick it up, right?
Or some person will complain about the box, and then it'll go back in the back. Then it'll be in the clearance aisle later. Then the same person will go back there and get it.
Yeah, I've heard there's something like if you talk to somebody or say, "Hey, this box is damaged," you get like percentage off or whatever. It's like I don't ever care about that stuff. I'd be like, if if you're purposely breaking like or crushing a box like that just to get a discount, that's just like bad form.
It's like, come on, man. I'm supporting I like to support. I can't even talk. I like to support Hasbro because Hasbro. I was like, I'm since I was younger. I was like, I've been playing with toys, Transformer figures, and I can actually tell the difference of the plastic quality throughout the years. And just for comparison, I was like, I got a brand new. Well, it was mint and sealed box, but it was Armada Red Alert, and this brings me back. Definitely picked my buddy. I bought this off my buddy Tim. I think this is a well $60 spent for him.
Yeah, he's really hard to get nowadays too.
Yeah, especially in the box still, never being sealed.
Yeah, I think TF he on his channel he had found a was it Revenge of the Fallen TF like he'd bought it and he had forgotten all about it. And yep, see, the electronics still work. That's awesome.
No, I actually had to put new batteries in it.
Oh.
I can't lie about that. It's like I had to put new batteries in it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Walmart is an hour's drive from my home, so I have terrible chance of getting exclusive. Really, don't feel bad, TF Fan Geek. Do not feel bad at all, dude. I live my own Walmart's like an hour and a half away. When I go toy hunting, I make sure I bring my buddy Web Junior 1977 or Prime Down 1. We go down this Interstate 81. We hop at every Walmart from all the way down to West Virginia to Virginia looking for toys on a weekend that we're just having fun. You know, it was like just to get out. And a lot of people was like, that's stupid going to other states for just a fucking toy. I was like, do you want to see how much it is online?
The gap is cheaper.
I was like, gas is cheap right now, and it's easier to freaking travel. It was like, plus there's hardly any traffic on the road. You can't say, get the hell out of the way. But especially with the riots and stuff, I was like, I'm afraid about that too, about traveling anymore.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy out there. I don't
Crazy.
I don't really want to talk about it, but it's just like, it kind of reminds me of like Tigatron from Beast Wars, right? Like you've seen all Beast Wars too, right?
Oh yeah, Beast Wars. Well,
like,
Beast Wars and Beast Machines, but I never watched Beast Wars Neo or Beast Wars Second or anything.
Well, like with Beast Wars, like Tigatron was very much like, there's always going to be war. Like, Dinobot explains to him, like, ever since Autobot and Decepticon began the Great War, and it's always going to be like that because they're having, like, Tigatron is having like doubts of whether or not he wants to be in this fight, and the whole thing is like it's like the war is going to keep going on until somebody decides not to fight, like not to lay down arms and stuff like that. So it's just like his deal was not so much like pure pacifism, but his deal was like, if one agrees to not fight, then the other should not fight, right? So it's kind of like you got to bring that kind of like talk talk together, because violence only begets more violence. So
yeah, found a mint and sealed box, Revenge of the Fallen Jetfire. Sweet baby Jesus, good score.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely on that. I was like, yeah, like I said, with all the exclusives and different stuff coming out. Supposedly the new Ghostbuster, the Fright feature ones are showing in stores now. Ghostbuster Fright features.
Is that the one where you press like a button and like their eyes or their head comes up or something like that?
That's what the old Kenner did, but the way they did with the Ghost this time, the Ghost actually does a little Fright feature. Their head opens up and it goes. It's pretty cool looking. I was like, I just seen it. My buddy Prom John 1 actually shared it with me while he always sends me good ups when I'm at work. I was like, damn it, John, quit finding me good shit. I was like, I'm almost broke as is. And it's like he looks out on good stuff like that. But
Now you
definitely on
said
that.
I haven't seen those in Walmart or Target. Is he finding them at specialty stores? You said, I'm sorry.
Uh, the Plasma series Ghostbusters, there's 6 of them. You get the 4 Ghostbusters, you get Dana Barrett, and then you get Gozer. And those ones there, you can actually build a figure as the Terror Dog.
Sweet. Would you
And
only
now
make
the
one?
say what?
You can only make one Terror Dog? I thought you have to have 2.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, you have to. I bet you someone will be on eBay parting it out just to sell a Terror Dog for a amount of money. I guarantee it. You know how people like to part out, just like those Transformer box sets. Those box sets they came out with Titan's Return line with all the
Mm-hmm.
repaints and stuff. There's a lot of people
Yeah.
selling them out, just parting them out. It's like just like that. It's crazy on that.
I think like the one figure that I'm missing from, I think it was Titan's Return. Yeah, it had to be because it was using the blur mode. Was Nautica from that Siege on Cybertron set? I think it was, or no, something on Velocitron, Attack on Velocitron. I don't know,
Oh,
something
Chaos
like that.
on
Yeah,
on
Chaos on
Velocity.
Velocitron.
I got
Yeah,
that box
I want
set.
that Nautica. That's the one I need.
Yeah, the Nautica is nice. I was like, that's the only reason why I got it. It was like Nautica. Just I love that purple. The purple on her is pretty nice.
Yeah. All right. See you later, Kato. Get some sleep. Get some rest, brother.
Yeah, definitely. Oh damn, we're on to an hour here. That's what happens when we bullshit a lot.
Right?
But I was like, yeah, this is first time second time me doing a live stream. I was like, I plan on trying to do some more of these, like maybe like once or twice a week. But I was like, I guess StreamYard only has you only get like 20 hours a month or something like that.
You get 20 hours a month, but that doesn't include like any before or after show, so none of that starts. I know sometimes when you click live, like when we clicked live, it had like the time that we were talking beforehand to that on the clock. I don't know why it showed that, but that's not really the real time. The real time will be whatever's put on YouTube. So
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, so it does that 20 hours I think is a month, and they let you know when you're getting close to it anyway. So
Yeah, I actually like this. I was like there a while back. I was allowed to stream on my phone to YouTube. I used to do live toy when I was at the Green Castle Toy Show doing live videos, and I couldn't do it no more. I'm like, what the shit? So, I was like,
yeah,
YouTube.
they now don't. From what I understood, what happened was when Google Hangouts went away, they started taking away a lot of the support from live streaming off of Google because it was cost them money and bandwidth and all that jazz. And so they were like, well, okay, so we're going to remove the programs that help people stream on YouTube. So they're going to have to go out and get a third-party program to stream to that. And what's cool about StreamYard is that you can go to Twitch, you can go to Facebook, you can go to YouTube. There are all kinds of different platforms they have. And when you get the I feel like I'm a commercial. So hashtag not sponsored. But if you get the paid version, you can do the stuff that like Kato does, where you can do a pre-roll of a video you can have down in that little tab and hit that before you go live, hit the button, and then the video automatically plays for your audience. And then you can have another video when you're in the show and hit that, so it has all your bumpers and where to find you, your social media, and all that stuff. So it's really kind of cool when you get the paid version. You can do things like that.
Oh, Rockadow Red.
I think it's are they? Is this so Kool-Aid? I was just talking about this with my girl. I was just like, I don't remember seeing like Kool-Aid packets anymore in the stores, like as much as there used to be. And I'm sure they're there, but like Neo and all that stuff has taken over, like all these like flavored water things and Crystal Light and stuff like that. So are those Kool-Aid packets, are they like packaged by Capri Sun?
I was wondering the same thing. Because the pouches look like they're in like Capri Sun, or Kool-Aid must have bought the company or something. I might have to do some.
They go to the same factory too, but they have the yellow straws. That's like a Capri Sun like thing, right? So it's very strange.
Very strange indeed. Another mystery for another stream. Yep, I see you still here, TFN Geek. Oh, the Metal Hawk Tidal Wave and Thunderwing. That was the other box set. I actually missed out on that box set. It was the Titan's Return one. I think
Yeah,
it was,
that's the Siege on Cybertron I was thinking of. Yeah. But see, I have Generations Thunderwing, so I don't really need that, right? Tidal Wave's cool, but I like the original toy personally. I don't have it, but I like the original toy more. Metal Hawk is cool, but what's weird is like Metal Hawk is, I forget, there was something like when I was reading the comics for IDW, I think they were going to use Armada Starscream's mold for Metal Hawk. It looked like was the idea, and then they didn't do that, so they used Trigger Happy when it came to the toys like years later. But I would still like to
support.
Do what?
I like the mold of Trigger Happy. It's like they used it like 3 times, I think, didn't they? I think they did it with Cyclonus also.
Well, they used some of the body, right, and then they retooled around it. So yeah, I mean that like I think Misfire, Trigger Happy, and Slugslinger all used kind of the same body type.
Yeah, Slugslinger is my favorite. I like the color on them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, definitely.
I wish we'd get a third-party Nautica. That would be like MMC needs to make one. Mastermind Creations. They need to make a MMC Nautica.
You know, they've been always focusing on just RC and Nightbird and Slipstream a lot. They haven't really like, and I don't think they did too many Elite ones, did they? I'm not quite sure.
I think they did one, but they also did Override. Is that her name in Cybertron?
Yes. Override was pretty awesome. I like it how they called it the speed plan on the freaking show when it's actually Velocitron.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't know if I showed you that one. I was like, I can't remember which one it was. I had a screenshot of it. It's just awesome looking freaking RC. And
and TFN Geek mentioned Strika as well. Yeah, we had Strika in MMC. They made one as well. I forgot about that. No, Strika from Beast Machine. So because they had made Obsidian, and then they made Whirl out of that Obsidian mold or Oberon or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's like I like that. It was like I can't remember which RC that was. I was like, I couldn't remember which one it was.
I think the name was Azalea. Does that sound right? MMC Azalea?
Well, this RC, she definitely has cleavage.
Oh, Nicey. That's what you're thinking of.
Yes, that's it. That's the name of it. That one, I was like, dude, I've seen it, the pre-order for it. When I get paid again, I'm getting a pre-order for it. It's like only like $80 or $85.
Yeah, it's
from China though.
It was supposed to come out, I think, in April, I think, but with everything going on, obviously they were way delayed. So I think July or August is the next target date for it.
I think they're probably going to show Strika in the Cyberverse line. I love how they're doing with the Cyberverse. They gave us like Robots in the Sky, Skybite. They gave us Skybite in there, and they gave us they're giving us Rack and Ruin, characters that I never even heard of before. I know they're basically from the comic and stuff. I don't get into
Clobber was cool.
Clobber, well, you know, Clobber is basically a female lug nut. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, and they had Vector
Lug
Prime, right? Like we had back in the day with Cybertron, and so technically Vector Prime is like a, you know, Alpha Trion, and they made a BotCon version of it. But in Cyberverse, we got an Ultra Class Alpha Trion, and it looks good. It's not really articulated. It transforms, but that's fine. I really think the Cyberverse Deluxe line. I love McAdams. Like, that's really cool, Build-A-Figure, but I would have loved, and if they had had an Alpha Trion, I would have totally bought them all. Because I would have loved to Build-A-Figure of Alpha Trion and G1 styling, for sure.
I like it how they all of a sudden the Cyberverse deluxe figures went from shitty to freaking like better. Like all of a sudden it was like I remember when they first came out, they were utter shit.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like it's meant for a different market, so they thought they could cheap out. Well, kids aren't stupid, you know. They're going to be like, well, this is flimsy. This is like I got better articulation in my, you know, shampoo bottle than I have in the quality of this figure. So,
you know, the funny thing is that when I reviewed my all my Cyberverse deluxes, I ended up freaking. I was like, I bought them. I bought them from Walmart and stuff. I was like, how I do the packaging. I cut the bottoms, the plastic out, I slide them back in. I taped them back up, and I sent them back up. Took them back to Walmart and returned them. I'm sorry, I reviewed them, but I returned them back because I did not like them. I did not like it, especially that Starscream with the spinny wing gimmick. I'm like, what the shit is this?
Did you get the Slipstream from Target?
No, I missed out on that. I was looking for the Slipstream. I was like, that's basically like I don't get too many Cyberverse figures.
Well, I see, you know, like I still see her every once in a while in the store, and Target, or not Target, Acid Storm as well. At Target, because I think they're like the only ones that are carrying them now. I mean, I know some people have them at Walmart's, but that's pretty much Walmart seems to be taking over with. Once they got rid of their Cyberverse, they were done. They like didn't want to carry the deluxes, and most of the ones I've seen are like Studio Series and War for Cybertron, and very very little in the way of Cyberverse. But what I was saying is that Slipstream, the deluxe one, I don't think that Starscream had knees. And I think the Slipstream didn't have knees either. And I was like, if it had knees, I totally would have got it, and it would fit well enough with Siege. But it doesn't, because it doesn't have knees. That's terrible. Like, how could you make a transform?
I'm actually hoping they do a Generation Select Slipstream out of the War for Cybertron, the jet mold for the Earthrise line. I hope they actually do that.
That would be cool. I'd buy her. I'd buy her as a Generation Selects even.
Yeah, it was like give us another better version of Windblade. I was like, I like the one from whenever the first Windblade was released. I like that, but give us a better one. It has like the legs on it stuck.
Yeah, I think it is kind of funny. Like, with the exception of RC, Hasbro always tries to put every other female character in high heels. So I'm like, okay. But then, like, they'll give them high heels, but then RC, they won't give her ankle rockers when she desperately needs them.
Oh, TFN, if you want to come on in here and chat for a little bit, you're more than welcome, buddy. I don't know if you can invite them there, Crimson. I don't know how... because I can't really copy and paste on my computer right now because my
I don't know how
I open it.
Yeah, see, because I had to copy and paste it from the phone. So if I do it, then I'll end up leaving. So.
But
this was for the moment anyway.
Yeah. It was like this was just random. It was like it's just a message. Crimson, since I have him on Instagram, I'd be like, hey, you want to do a live stream with me? He says, what's the topic?
And you were like, ocean.
The sea, the ocean.
Beautiful blue ocean.
I was like, I just love it how the Seacons come in these nice packages. It's just awesome. It's just cool.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with all of them. The couple people that have reviewed them, and obviously you hadn't watched any, a couple of them said that like the quality was like Power of the Prime's plastic. And I kind of have to disagree with that, because there are some places that may remind you, and it is using retooled Power of the Prime figures. I don't think the quality of the plastic is anywhere near what those were.
Turtler here is actually a another remold from Silverbolt,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm not complaining about one bit. A lot of people back when the combiner was like, "Oh, this is bullshit. It's a remold. It's the same figure."
Yeah, I know. What was it? They made Silverbolt, which was a fantastic figure.
Yes.
And they made Scattershot as an exclusive, and then they took Silverbolt, retooled it into Hunger, and then Hunger was retooled into Snaptrap. Is that right?
Yep.
Because I don't think Grimlock used anything from Hunger.
Cyclonus. Cyclonus was Galvatron. Galvatronus or something.
Was that before Hunger? That was Titan's Return? Or was Cyclonus Combiner Wars along with Silverbolt?
Yeah, Combiner Wars, and then we got the Titan's Return, and then brain fart, smoke flying. It's just too much. Like I was telling a couple of my friends, I was like, I'm going to start downsizing in some of my Transformers figures. And other
Hey, if you want to get rid of
that yeah, definitely let you know. That's probably going to be a no, definitely on that. And unless they come out with another version, of her, I'll just send her to you. I'll take it out of that set. I'll send it to you.
It'd be funny because, you know what? Here's what's going to happen. One day, there's going to be a really good price on eBay. You buy it. What's going to happen is 2 days later, they're going to announce, brand new Nautica figure.
I was like, no, my luck, that probably would happen too. I was like, just like at RC I was talking about. He says, TFing, he says, no, Hunger is not a remold of Silverbolt. A little bit. He's like, he got the arms. And I wouldn't say the legs or well, shit. Go, Echo, he says.
Yeah, I think it does that because remember we had trouble earlier. Because I hear that echo. It's happening because
it's probably part of my computer because my speaker's like right here at the screen. It's like right here on the right above the screen. So it's probably not. It's probably that. I guarantee it.
Sometimes it does.
TFN Geek goes like, I can send get you in here. I was like, I can't really copy and paste. I don't have the link. I have if I leave this window, it's going to shut everything down off my my web page. Crimson knows what I'm talking about. That went crazy that one night, trying to set it up for the first time. It just kept on quitting the web page for some on damn reason.
Well, I know TFN, so if you wanted, he knows how to use it better than both you and I know. You could go join on his page, on his if you'd want to.
I know one thing. It's a little over an hour. Better end this sucker. We just bullshit.
Hey, the secret password, everybody, is Transformers.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh no, we should have said Ocean. Ocean is the secret password.
Yeah, the Ocean is like seeing Snapdragon. Not Snapdragon. Why is it Snapdragon? I actually seen Snapdragon.
Hey, because you're excited to get Snapdragon and Earthrise, because that's an awesome looking figure, it looks like.
That's Turtler, so definitely that was like definitely super awesome. It was like TFN Geek, are you going live soon or something? As I'll be more than welcome to come over there and join in with you, buddy.
TFN's like, I know the password, just not how to use it. Yeah, we'll join you, man.
I just seen that. It actually just finally popped up for me. yeah, it was like, yeah, let me know whenever you do. I was like, I'll end my stream here, and we'll head on over there and cause a commotion.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's cross streams.
That would be a bad idea. Red.
What would probably help is
bad
because you're on Discord too, right? Transarian?
Yeah, I'm on Discord. I think I only have like certain things for notification, because that one day when I first joined, I was like kept on getting like message. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah,
I was like, work. I was
if
like getting a whole
TFA
bunch
will
of
direct message us the link to the StreamYard, I'll join in for sure.
Yeah, I'll join in too, definitely.
That'll make it easy on him and make it easy on us, so we know what to look for. Don't cross the streams, TFA, he says. But he's setting it up, so that's cool.
Alrighty, definitely. But yeah, those Seacons, I was like I said, it was like to finish the stream off, it was like my buddy Tim, he hooked me up with this. He was in a dire situation of what he needed something done, and I was there for him, and my other buddy was there at the same time for that. But yeah, definitely we got the King Poseidon coming soon for reviews.
I think it's awesome, man. It's so cool.
Say what?
I think it's awesome. You got all the Seacons. They're an amazing set, man.
Yeah, he was upset letting them go, but he knows I'll review them and enjoy them just like he will.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, I said, I'll review them for you. I told him, I said, I'll review the hell out of them for you. It's like, but I actually like it how they actually given us a God Neptune also, so which is pretty cool. They just need to give us train bots. Don't get me started again. Anywho, this is
shut this sucker down.
This is Transaren 38 with his special guest, Crimson Raptors. So, Crimson Raptors, you can end the stream, see what you think of. Start off with something to end the stream with if you want.
Well, if you made it all the way, that's pretty cool. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter at Crimson, like the color, dark red, and Raptors, Raptors. You'll find stop motion animations. You'll find photos, hauls, things like that on Instagram and Twitter. But the animations will mostly be on YouTube. It's important. But other than that, you can always follow us as we walk very carefully out of the long grass into the jungle in the raptor's nest. And I appreciate being on here, Transane 38. I really do. Perfect. Bye, guys.
Push the button. You're not doing nothing.
It's still live.
Push the button.
Is it still doing it? It's still live. Uh-oh. I guess we're just going to have to keep talking until... Hey, make another tab. That's what stopped it the last time, right?